Actually,
What's that in your pocket?
this is a microphone too, but
This
it has
one
a
in
built-in microphone.
Oh, far out. Far
Yeah.
out. Far out. Far out.
Far out.
Far out.
Far out!
Far out.
I was just trying to see if the meter was working.
Far out. Far out.
Far fucking out.
Get it on.
Get it on, brother. Play some rock and roll.
Play some boogie. Let's boogie.
Let's boogie some more. What's your name? All right.
David, just because there's a microphone on. Matt, sorry.
Sorry, Nick, I can't help it. Well, there's a microphone in the room. Right, I can't help but shout a lot very loud.
Morning,
It'd be very
Gaffer.
uncouth.
Morning, Gaffer.
Morning. Huh?
Morning.
Hello.
I have no idea where he is. Good job. I'm driving my car.
You drive me home, so I don't have to remember that I want to walk.
Sure, of course. Why, certainly.
So what is it?
Somewhat get it on and explore places and sounds that have never been heard before.
There's nothing wrong with getting it on, as long as you don't shout it out as encouragement to the rock and roll band who are doing their best anyway.
Well, no doubt Pink Floyd gets it on in their own way.
Yes, but
Which might not be another person's get it on.
I mean, we do our best. Yes, but if it's not their get it on, they might just leave us alone because
It doesn't really matter. I mean, there are so few people in fact at each
I
concert.
mean, like the man who said, let's hear some music when the footsteps are going round.
Right. There's a man who doesn't understand
He
what
didn't
music
understand
is.
what was going on.
or he did and he didn't do
No, he didn't understand.
Was that a bit of
He
Alan's
understood.
psychedelic breakfast?
No, it
Oh
wasn't.
no, that was an accusation.
But the
Well,
point
leveled
is
against
that
us.
there are people about who think that in order to play music you need a musical instrument. That is true, as we all know.
We
it's a load
don't
of rubbish.
subscribe to that
We
theory.
do
of
not
course.
subscribe.
John Cage said everything we do is music. Every
Right.
sound.
Right. He's right.
Well, I tend to agree with
He's
it.
right.
He's right in a way, but I mean, you could take this tape and play it as a piece of music.
That, in fact, is John Cage's kind of random element coming through. I think I would narrow my definition of music down a little more. I would say that music is
Structured sound. How about that?
organised. That's the word
I was
would
going
say.
to
Nice, nice.
Organised
Nice.
sound.
Organised sound from Roger, structured sound from Nick. What would you like?
The last tune you did.
But that's not to say that.
Structured.
That's not to say that people can't create music and be unaware that they're doing it. I mean, it is possible for somebody to drive a 10-ton drac or truck
Well,
filled
draft.
with napalm or something into a brick wall, and that might be a very groovy tune. It is possible without him organising it particularly himself. through
Yes,
a
it's
concept.
quite possible for a couple of scorpions to fall into a
May I have
piano.
a taste?
You go right ahead, old boy. You have good
Pour some into the microphone.
It's
so
quite
everybody
possible for a
listening
cat.
can
Well,
see.
right,
Into
well,
the microphone is the fucking waste.
Isn't it?
What?
A cat to walk up and down the piano keys and play a tune.
Oh, my cat. Now, when my cat walks up and down the piano keys.
Or a kid.
No.
One year old.
Or a man to trip over a piano and play a
I've got-
remarkable piece.
I don't know, I take the chords of the guitar.
But that is a very, very
Amazing.
personal thing. It's very unlikely that you get a cat to walk up and down piano keys and turn on, say, 3,000 people sitting in an auditorium. Unless they were turned on by the idea of you doing it, which obviously 3,000 people who go and see John Cage must be turned on by that kind of thing, because that's what he does, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like all this stuff with
And a lot
throwing
Very
down.
random.
Yeah.
Right, and a lot of people who come
But
to see us.
then again, if a cat could walk up and down a keyboard of a piano in rhythm with some kind of a 4/4 beat or syncopation,
We have a dog that sings
many
the blues.
people might do it.
If you've listened to our album, you will have already sussed out that we've got a dog that sings the blues. Very well.
Or
Mind
not.
you, or not, as the case might be, depending on your view.
Depending what you think
At
about
home,
it.
when Pink Floyd is at home, do individual members have tape recorders that they do individual experiments on?
Well,
I know I'm
actually,
very.
Well, actually, I'm glad you brought that up.
I really enjoy one
Because
album
I've got
that
a
you
very
did called The
expensive
Body
body
Music
recording
for the Body.
studio.
Well, that very little of that is to do with me. In fact, anything that you enjoyed is probably not mine, because all I did was a few songs, and I also did a piece called Our Song. But apart from that,
It's a fine album.
it was Ron Geeson who did all that.
Let's listen to it.
All the all the.
I notice you have a putney on your piano, or on your organ rather.
That's true.
That's true, yeah, right.
Well noticed. It's true.
It hasn't been on there long, actually.
How long have you had your putney?
Well, we've had it
about
quite a while, but it's only been on
a
stage.
year, but it's been on stage
A couple
about
of
3
weeks.
gigs.
Mm-hmm. We have a putney at the radio station that we play with.
It's very good fun.
They're
I've
good
got
fun.
one.
They are.
We haven't mastered it yet, by any means.
True.
We know how to make a couple of funny noises.
But we know how to get certain noises out of it, yeah.
And we'll get better at it, I expect, in time.
Do you feel people now at this stage in time are becoming more open to different forms of music other than totally commercial structured 4/4?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well,
More than say when during the inception of Pink Floyd, during the beginning.
Oh yes.
Well, yeah.
Yes. Oh come on.
Come on, Nick.
1967.
Yes.
I think they're more.
But I mean, not because the world is freeing up, man, and everyone's becoming groovier, more wonderful. I mean, I think it's being struggled for, against, and it's a continuous sort of...
I think basically they're opening up to other things because they're getting
We are
so
like
back and forward with
missionaries.
everything that's
Right.
happening.
Everything is very repetitious. In the
It's
way of
funny, see,
music
because it's
today.
all happening in such a short space of time. One tends to think like rock and roll started at the creation of the world, but in fact it's only been happening for what, 20 years?
Less than that.
15.
15 years? You know, which is like nothing.
What do you think about reactionary music? Music that doesn't progress. Music that is not innovative and creative. And
Don't
many
give a
people
shit about it.
many people get off on that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. Why should
I
everything
mean-
be new?
what do you
There's
mean?
really no point.
What do I mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
What do you think
You
about
sound
that?
as if you're putting the idea down. Well, in fact,
Of
which
what?
is- Of repetition, of not innovating. And lots of people get into this.
That's
thing
what
of
the
like
old
putting
Billy
it
Arm
down.
people were shouting
But
about.
that's cool, man. If people want to go on repeating the same thing again
But
and again,
then again, excuse me, those people who are begging for more repetition are the kind of people that would listen to your music and not be able to even feel it or understand
Don't
it.
you believe it? I
Don't you
think that's
believe it?
wrong. I think they're capable of anything.
there's a lot of people about who listen to our music and then want to hear that repeated again and again. There were people in the audience tonight who were shouting for Astronomy Domino.
All the way through the whole
All the way
set.
through the
Right.
set. Well, you
That's
know,
way
that-
back in the beginning.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Well, they're into repetition. I mean, you know, like you could accuse them of being as guilty as a gentleman who might require...
If you regard it as guilt.
yeah.
I don't think it's guilt. I think a lot of people get hung up on wanting to hear the same kind of sound constantly, which reinforces their existence on the planet.
Yeah.
That's cool, but they should be able to see that from time to time there should be something different. That's all. I mean, it's a drag if that sort of a person comes to our concerts and constantly shouts, "Get it on, please rock and roll" all the way through.
You play rock and roll.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
But they don't recognise
But
it
not-
as such.
Why?
I don't know.
Because there's so much confusion about the term rock and roll. None of them know what it means. Most the people who shout.
What is rock and
Anyone
roll?
who's shouting rock and
The
roll,
people who
isn't
shout
shouting
it-
rock and roll, what they're really
what they're
shouting
shouting
is
is
what
like-
they think rock and roll is.
They're shouting, plays them up, plays them
Which
up
means-
tempo, 4,
Play
4, 12
something
bars.
chunky, lad.
That's what they're saying. Up tempo, it's got to be up tempo, it's got to be a 12 bar, and it's got to be 4/4. And that's it.
And we haven't got anything against it.
Do you play it when nobody's looking? Does
Everything
Pink
I play
Floyd
is
sound
Pink
different?
Of course
Does,
we do.
does the drummer from Pink Floyd play up
Yeah,
tempo?
we're all putting on a
2/4,
complete
4/4?
act. And every time we come in the afternoon and have a jam through, you know, we play real heavy, really good rock and roll.
But I'm sure you all do different things with different people.
We can play
No, we
mediocre.
don't.
I mean,
We spend so much time, I mean, we're so heavily committed at the moment, we spend so much time playing music with the four of us together. Well, speaking for myself anyway, when I'm apart, I don't play anything with anyone. Nicky used to sometime back in the past.
No, I don't. Well, right,
I do.
I don't.
No, it's not. That is the real us on the stage. Sometimes we loon about.
Oh,
and
no
play.
doubt.
Really used to sit with Alexis Corner, the king of the blues.
But I mean, sometimes we loon about and play ragdoll and things. Don't you, Dave? Whenever I can get him to do it.
Whenever they can get me to do ragdoll or morning gabba.
We don't ask you to do that.
yes, we do.
Oh,
Jack,
you got
in
responses.
oasis.
What is the definition of morning gabba?
It's really just a thing of making David say things, and it's possible to make David say "morning gaffer."
It's possible to get David to go, oh, ah.
It really turns on the rest of the band. And if they can make a clue to let me know that I'm really supposed to do that, they think that I'm not going to be able to resist it.
And we're right.
And we're right.
Nearly always right. He can't help himself. His mouth open.
Morning
He
gaffer.
writes it.
Where does Pink Floyd tie in with the space age?
It doesn't.
It
Does
doesn't.
it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose it does. It's just part of the general
Space age?
That's the joining point.
tapestry.
It's the space age.
No, Pink Floyd joins in with today on a very simple level, simply because we play music that some people enjoy listening to, but it has nothing to do with the space age.
No.
No.
Your tape stuff.
Could have.
There's no, I don't think there's such a thing as the space
No?
age.
No, we're not in the space age yet. Good.
The space age is really irrelevant. And the space age is, the space age, the way it's being carried on at the moment, is a waste of time. Because it's a
Right on.
sidetrack of the issues that are important. Right, Nick?
I think I'll go along with that.
What's important, Nick?
Ah, hang
People.
on. Hang on. wait a
Survival, right?
minute. Let me
People
think.
and survival.
Is
and
Pink Floyd
happiness.
surviving well?
Well,
Is there any frustrations which underlie being in the Pink Floyd?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Lots.
You name a band that haven't got a few frustrations, ain't you?
Right, Dave.
Oh, what?
I think we're doing not too badly, all things considered.
But then again, you're totally different.
Oh, that's
what way?
only because we're the only people who are doing what we're doing.
Right. That's why you're totally different.
Fine. But we're not really totally different. There's a million other people all over the world who could be doing it,
Right.
but they just haven't got it together. They're not actually doing it, but we're not really different. If we were really different, they wouldn't come to the concerts. The people who come to the concerts are the same people who could be doing it themselves, given the right circumstances.
True. Very true.
Very true. Could I have a call, Chris, please?
And they're not all doing it themselves, eh?
Right.
If they were all doing it themselves, they wouldn't be prepared to pay good money to come and watch us do it, because they
Right.
could do it themselves.
And then what would we do for a living? I'll tell you what, I'd be back at the college.
We'll be back in architecture,
Right.
or some such.
We'll
Yeah,
go on
it's fine.
anyway. We'll make a lot of it.
Still making plans to form a rock and roll group and do something new.
Architecture could be a very real and wonderful thing if it wasn't for the fact
Now
that
that-
it had nothing to do with survival.
Excuse me, but now that you've done what you've done, is there anything new that you can do
Oh, yeah.
that you haven't done?
Oh,
That you
yes.
could talk about?
We've got a few tricks up our sleeve, yeah.
All we need is a bit of time and gumption to get them together and not get trapped by our past, which is like a great mud pie creeping up behind us, throwing out great mud tentacles to grab us and drag us back into the morass of astronomy dominating our past generally.
When that person tonight said astronomy dominating.
He didn't actually say that. I think he said astronomer dominating.
Astronomy bombing.
Whatever he said anyway.
Whatever he
It's
said,
happening.
what feelings went
What's
through
wrong
your
with
head?
abominable?
Nothing.
What kind of feelings did you think, oh no?
We thought,
Let's send the road managers down there and do his head in.
I thought, my God,
Give
maybe
him
the
a
rest
good
of the group
kicking.
will want to do it, actually.
No, what
Did
we
you think
thought-
about doing it?
No,
No, we didn't actually think about doing it.
Astronomy dominating has now gone the way of
Has
all
it?
good things. Yeah, we'll
I-
never
I
ever
You
do it
don't
again.
feel angry, you just think, no chance.
That's good to hear.
No way. Not
is it
tonight.
done?
In about 3 months, I'd like to do
Because it
astronomy dominate one.
Yeah, so would I.
I wouldn't.
I'd be
That
back in about 3
that's
months.
good. That's
Just
good
for a laugh.
news. That really is nice.
Actually, I'd really love to start doing a source of secrets.
So
Stop.
would I.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I would.
I would, not
I
today.
wouldn't,
just stop
because
doing
that was
secrets.
internal. That number
Eternal.
for me, yeah.
Maybe you should do it again.
No,
Well,
we're
we
very,
did it
I mean,
tonight.
we're very
We
used
did
to
it.
people
Oh,
shouting out astronomy and dominate. And
We
we
can
just,
have them.
we just don't do it. Simple as
Because
that.
astronomy down there is a number. It's also for the secrets. It's got a lot to do with how you feel.
Exactly. And usually, if we finish the gig and
I mean,
done the
I mean-
number, and I really don't want to do another.
Especially the first half, with
That
there's
tends
very
to be
little
our-
structure to it. Therefore, you can play it. for-
I like it as a part of the set, but I think it's a downer as an encore.
Oh, I don't.
I do.
It's not slightly of the
I
sports stuff.
feel
For
it's
me,
a
not
downer.
for the audience.
I feel it's a downer as an encore because it's like another up. You know what I mean? It's another kind of big build up at the end. Who needs that after
It's
you've
so
finished
much
the set?
work after you've just done the
I
last.
think it works all right because like Echoes is almost a full well, it's like the scene of full send. That's
Well,
what
that's
brings me
good.
down about it is the theory that like, oh, it's all right, they're going to do it anyway. I mean, like,
What,
whatever
Echoes?
happens,
You really think that?
it's
No.
not a.
Echoes is an incredible end.
I like it as an end, but
An up end.
I don't think it does that.
Oh,
end.
I do. Totally. Much better than anything.
Better than something.
How long has Echoes been out on record?
About a week.
A week,
Because Echoes is around. and that's
How
what's
long has
good
Echoes
about
been
it.
being performed by Pink Floyd?
Not very
2
long.
months.
2 months. Where did it come from?
We wrote
We
it.
made it up.
Obviously.
Right, well,
That's where it came from. Inside our heads.
Different bits.
Did
of
one day
different
someone
people.
say, well, let's do
No,
Echoes?
no, they didn't.
One day we all got together in a
tell it
rehearsal
then.
room and all played various bits and pieces of this. No, that's not true. In January we went into the recording studio practically every day of the month and just put down any little idea that anyone had, we put it down, right? Then at the end of January we came out and we all took the tapes home with all the little bits and pieces.
Not quite.
we'd done.
In January, we actually made up the very basic thing of Echoes itself. After we'd done several little bits and pieces, we made one up that was 10 minutes long of Echoes, and we thought, oh, that's not bad. We could push that out to about
But then
15
the whole
minutes.
thing actually came together totally when we then went into some rehearsal rooms for a couple of days and strung a whole lot of bits and pieces together till we felt that it had a start and some kind of structure in the middle and that it hung together and became a real piece in terms of the music. And then we wrote some words to
That's
certain
right.
bits of it. And
Pink Floyd doesn't write that many songs, a lot of pieces.
yeah.
You have a very classical structure. Maybe that's not true, but in a sense of the word, you write pieces.
Yeah, well, we've got to switch to the hotel, man, fast, otherwise we ain't going to have a hotel.
Why?
Well, just to check in.
I noticed another thing about Pink Floyd, they're becoming very funky. You are becoming very funky. In the middle of Adam Hart, Mother of Echoes, there's some really funky
Well, you know, they kept shouting for us to get it on, so we decided to whip rid of just there for now. Just get it on.
Get into that as well.
Just
Let's
look
also
at
have
the
our
family
Emily.
incarnation.
Sure, man. I'm about to get it on.
Are you going to throw my shoes away?
No, man, I'm just putting them down.
Why do you talk like that?
You can put them in yours.
Right.
Or,
Yeah.
if you like,
like
I'll
America?
take them down to the hotel, and I'll put
That's
them in
all right.
yours room
Just
for
give it on.
you.
I wish you could listen to the radio show and do it. I think you'd enjoy it.
I think I'd enjoy this one.
That's my jumper.
It's
Where's my leave it in your bag?
very,
Pass me brown
a lot of
boots
jazz,
somewhere.
a lot of electronic.
Are you really going to put this out?
Well, some of it, yes.
Put it all out tonight.
You are? So, great, I'd love to.
I can't do it. Will you be in town tomorrow?
No, man, we'll be
Not
in
too bad.
Toledo.
Might have run out. Not yet. Is there any message you have to 100,000 people?